Hello, my name is Mira, and today we will talk about multi-sided platform strategies. My presentation is based on the article that was published by Andre Hayu and David Yoffie, and it was published in Harvard Business Review Journal. I will start my presentation with the definitions of different type of platforms. We will focus on the multi-sided platforms itself. Then we will take a look at the questions that each company has to ask in order to find the right multi-sided platform for their businesses. Also, we will discuss risks and chances that each company can face and try to focus on the solutions that were proposed in the history. And in conclusion, we will focus on the future for those multi-sided platforms. As we see, there are three forms of platforms that were discussed in the article, and the first one is pure platforms. Platforms are products, services, or technologies that serve as foundations on which other parties can build complementary products, services, or technologies. It must be said that pure platforms do not usually have any contact with customers. Second type is pure market intermediaries, firms that basically focus on reducing transaction and search costs for two or more players in the market. These firms usually take the whole control of the goods and services whose sale they facilitate. And the third type is multi-sized platforms. And the main feature of this platform is that it is both a platform and an intermediary. Multi-sided platform can basically simplify connection between you and your customer, even though this type of platform do not take ownership of the goods and services whose sale they facilitate, and it makes life for the companies much more easier. Once company decided that they want to use multi-sided platforms for their business, they need to focus on three crucial decisions, and therefore they have to answer three main important questions. And the first one is, should the company use an existing MSP or build their own platform? And here they need to remember that existing MSP or multi-sided platform can use its power against this company in future. Therefore, there are some risks that might appear in the future, and let's discuss them deeply. And the first one is price. Just let's pretend that this MSP becomes successful. Probably the price for the usage of this MSP will increase for you in the future. The second one is vertical integration into players' businesses. Just what happened with the Google company. Google has been bundling more applications into its core offerings. And the third one, weakening your relationship with your customers. And it's logical because on this platform there will be no difference between you and other players on this platform. As you can see, there are three major risks in using an existing multi-sided platform. If you do not want to face them, of course you can build your own platform, however it's very expensive. And you can do that only if you have enough power and cooperation with other companies. So you can really combine and build multi-sided platform that can be successful and would not fail in future. The next decision that each company should make is to decide whether to partner with one multi-sided platform or several. In this case, we need to think about exclusivity. For example, if multi-sided platform asks you to use only them as partner, then probably this platform needs you, and they might offer you some money in exchange for this type of exclusive relationships. If multi-sided platform do not require use them as one partner only, then you can focus on positive net value and make relationships with platforms which can give you a good benefit in future. For example, a lot of companies use advertisement on both multi-sided platforms, Google and Yahoo. The next decision that each company should make is which MSP features should they adopt or reject to maintain the competitive advantage on the market. And it's better to adapt features that can differentiate you from your competitors on this multi-sided platform, and also the features that can reduce risk of this MSP using its power against you in future. Picking the right multi-sided platform is very critical for the success of the company. And let's look at the case when company failed to do that. In the year 2000, Toys R Us signed 10 years contract with Amazon and started to sell their products with the help of this platform. However, in 4 years, there was no positive feedback for Toys R Us, and therefore Toys R Us went to court, uh, stated, stating that Amazon violated the contract. Um, Amazon started to enable competitors to use their platform as well. Finally, the court decided that Amazon really did violate the contract. However, Toys R Us did not cover their expenses on this process, and they also lost a lot of time. This is the example of the wrong decision in picking MSP company, and in this case we see that there was a risk of weakening the relationships with customers even at the beginning, and Toys R Us failed to understand that. The problem that appeared lately in this case is that there was no differentiation between Toys R Us products and the other products of their competitors. Therefore, users who used Amazon saw just the variety of products with no differentiation of especially Toys R Us towards. Another thing that two companies had to understand even at the beginning is that they too have different type of strategies. The success of Amazon company was determined by the variety of products that they offer on the market. However, the success of Toys R Us was in the large sales of small number of products. In the long run, these two different approaches of the company became a problem, and that is why their agreement failed at the end. In contrast, good analysis of multi-sided platforms was made by LinkedIn company in 2007. At that time, Google decided to create Open Social and wanted LinkedIn to join them. However, LinkedIn made an analysis and decided that it would be um, better for the company to create their own multi-sided platforms. So they cooperated with other companies, and what we see now is the real success of LinkedIn. Talking about the future of multi-sided platforms, it can be concluded that with this huge spread of internet, the multi-sided platforms can be easily globalized, and I expect it to happen in the nearest time. I really hope that this presentation was helpful and gave you better understanding of multi-sided platforms in different cases. And what I want to say as a conclusion is that each company has to think twicely before joining one of the most unpopular platforms. Thank you for your attention.